Hey family, and welcome back to another fragrance review. In today's video we're going to be going over some Middle Eastern fragrances from different fragrance house. So if you want to see what your girl got her hands on and how they have been working out for her, then stay tuned. Okay guys, let me first do some house cleaning, okay? Anytime I do a video, I will have the products link in the description. Someone told me it would be nice if you would link the products so that you guys can easily access them. Before the video is posted, those products are listed. So please, please, please go to the description. You're gonna see a direct link to each product. If the product is not from Aroma Concept or Aroma Concept, then you don't have a discount code. My discount code is JAGbyDesign with Aroma Concept, but once you click on that link, it should automatically apply it in the cart. The other links that I have will be like from Amazon. Amazon, I do not have a discount code, but I would appreciate if you guys can use my affiliate link when you're trying to purchase any of the products. I also have an Amazon storefront for any other items that you may be interested in. I typically try to list them in my Amazon storefront as well. So that is the house cleaning that I wanted to do. And on that note, we're going to get into the first fragrance. So the first fragrance we're going to talk about is this one, and this one is from Lattafa, and the name of it is Now Woman, and it's from the Rave collection. So guys, this one, let's see what the notes are like for this one. So we have a red fruits, and then we have some orange. In the middle notes, we have marshmallow, jasmine, lily of the valley, and in our base notes, we have vanilla, musk, and moss. Okay? Guys, when I first got this one, I was like, what the heck? Like, what is this? But I must say, I let it sit, and I think I used it about either 2 weeks after I had it. I went back and I checked it, and I was like, it's sweet. It doesn't smell like, I thought I was smelling like so much moss or whatever, but that was not the case with it, right? This one, the main accords that you're gonna get from this one, it's very sweet. It's very, very sweet. So if you like a very sweet fragrances, you're gonna love this, right? You're gonna get some fruitiness from it, definitely, especially when you first spray it. You're gonna get that citrus. The citrus is going to come through on it, and then you're gonna start to get that mixture of the citrus with those powdery notes. It has a light powderiness. No, not light. The powderiness is actually very present. It's very present. So you're gonna get a very, just think on a very soft, clean floral smell. You're gonna get that vanilla is coming through there, and you're gonna get those white florals as well. The fragrance is very fresh. You know, it has this freshness to it. It has this aromatic. I love this. I love this. This is definitely a daytime fragrance. Definitely, you can wear it at night too, but I would say this is more of a daytime fragrance, and I would definitely say this is a spring and summer fragrance. So you can wear it in the winter too, depending on how cold where you at it gets, and in the fall. But you definitely want to get this for spring. You want to get it for summertime. This is gonna perform very, very good. I love how this one smells. Like right here, it smells amazing. Yeah, so this is definitely, you're going out for brunch, you can wear this to work. It's not going to be too sweet to where it's offensive. It's a really nice sweet. It's not a dominating sweet. The sillage on it and the longevity is, I would say, moderate. So for the price point of this, guys, I would say yes. Again, this is Now Woman from the Rave collection from Lattafa, and it is a dupe to, a very, very close dupe to Burberry Her. So if you have Burberry Her, if you know of Burberry Her and you like that type of a scent profile, you're definitely going to love Now Women, okay? So again, guys, this is Now Women by Lattafa. Next on the list is this one, and this one is Mystique Bouquet. I've had this one for quite a while, and she was kind of far back, and I was like, girl, you haven't reviewed her yet. So this one, guys, I got this one because it is a dupe for perfume, what's the name of it? Parfum de Mali, Valaye. Valaye, I think that's how you pronounce it. Valaye, I think that's the perfume. But I'll put it up on the screen in any case. So this is a dupe for that. So let's get into her. Again, guys, I love the presentation of these fragrances, okay? I love the presentation of these fragrances. So this is the box that it came in, and this is her. Okay, so for this one, the top notes is white peach, mandarin orange, bergamot, and lychee. In your middle notes, we have peony, orange blossom, mahana, vetiver. In our base notes, we have musk, ambroxan, vanilla, and oak moss. Oak moss. Okay? When I tell you, this one was different for me. The ambroxan in this one and the moss was like, she was throwing a wrench in it, right? And I'm still getting that when I smell it from the bottle. But guys, when I sprayed this one and used it, right? If you like very musky fragrances, this one is extremely, extremely, extremely musky. So if you like that musky accord, you're gonna love this. It is very citrusy, okay? But it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. It's very musky. You're smelling a lot of citrus coming through there. Definitely a fruity fragrance. And definitely you're getting a lot of that powderiness, right? The florals and the freshness is there. You're smelling a little bit of that amber and the sweetness. The white florals, the vanilla is there, but it's really, it's just there to smooth things out. Right? You're not getting a heavy scent of vanilla at all. Like you can almost say, oh, I don't smell no vanilla, right? But this thing is very, very pretty. It's a very pretty fragrance. It's very musky. And it's the musk and the citrus together. And then you're bringing in a little bit of that fruitiness. This fragrance is, she's different for me. I like sweet, sweet fragrances. That's what I tend to gravitate to, sweet, sweet fragrances. This one is not a sweet fragrance. It's more musky and that citrus note that's coming through there. And then that fruitiness. So that's what's making me like this fragrance. The hint of the fruitiness is just like all of that put together gives you this beautiful white bouquet. Just think on a beautiful white bouquet is what you're gonna get from this fragrance, right? Now this fragrance, again, this one is definitely a summer fragrance. It's definitely a spring fragrance. I don't know if you're gonna get away wearing this in the winter time, but you can probably try it out in the fall, but I would say no in the winter time. But definitely it is a spring and summer fragrance. Guys, you know we're in spring, so I'm definitely bringing you a lot of perfumes that you can definitely try and get your hands on for the springtime. This one again is a day fragrance, right? This would like work beautiful in the daytime. For night fragrance, you can still wear it at night, of course. I would say 50% you can wear this at night. This is a beautiful fragrance. She's different for me. She's not an offensive fragrance at all. I don't want, if you guys have any idea what musk smells like, and when you blend musk with powdery notes or citrus notes or flower notes, how beautiful of a fragrance that can be, then that's what you're gonna get from this one. This one definitely, the name says bouquet, and it is like, that's what you're gonna get. You get that definitely from it. For the longevity on this one, the longevity is gonna be again very moderate, long lasting. You're gonna get a good few hours out of it. I don't remember how many hours I got out of this one, but you're gonna get a good amount of hours out of this one, right? The perfume in itself is gonna be strong, so you're gonna get a real strong scent bubble. After you stop, your nose stops smelling it, it goes into, I would say after 2-3 hours, it goes into like a scent bubble where you're gonna get those compliments, right? To me, I wear perfume for compliments. Like, I was with a friend of mine yesterday, and he was like, girl, you smell good. He keep telling me, you smell really good, you smell really good. And I love that. I love that, right? I love when I get those compliments. Like when I don't get a compliment, my feelings be hurt. Child, I will get in my car and my feelings be like totally hurt. Like, no compliments? What's your problem? So guys, I would definitely say try this one. And again, this is Mystique Bouquet, and this one is by the House of Afnan. Again, this one will be linked in the description. You can get this one on. Next up, guys, is this one. This one is from Paris Corner, and I'm gonna butcher the name, so let's go. It's Bayn AL Asrar from Paris Corner. This one is a dupe, supposedly dupe for Guidance. So if you have the original Guidance, this is supposed to be a dupe for it. So if you love that scent profile, you're gonna love this one. Now the notes for this one is, the top notes is pear, hazelnut, alabanum. The middle notes we have osmanthus, rose, saffron, and jasmine. And on our base note we have sandalwood, vanilla, alligator wood, and labanum. Child. Okay, let's talk about this fragrance. So I do have a decant sample of Guidance. Now, I don't care for that one. I don't care for it. The scent profile for it is too strong for my liking and what I like in a fragrance. Again, I like very sweet fragrances. This is not sweet. This, I can smell the rose in this. I can smell the florals in it, right? But I don't know. It's not, it's a very strong fragrance. When you just spray this thing is it's a very strong fragrance. Now, this fragrance, if you is a person that get headaches from fragrances, you want to stay away from this one. This one is very strong. This one is definitely, to me, a winter fragrance. Winter, fall time type of a fragrance. Like I said, I didn't care for the original Guidance, and I wouldn't pull for this, but I would layer with it. Okay, if I want a really strong projection and I have another fragrance that's probably a little bit more softer or that can soften this up, then I will put this on first and then put the other one on top, or put that other one on first and just put a little bit of this, because this one is it's a powerhouse. Like it's a very strong fragrance. Okay, I don't get headaches from fragrances. But I can definitely say this is not something I would run after, gravitate to, but it's still something that I would love to have in my collection for when I need that extra oomph of a fragrance on me. Okay, if say I have something that I really love but it's not a powerhouse, then I would definitely want to layer it with something like this. Like this is you're definitely getting the sandalwood and the oud, like you're getting that. Because I think Aki Galawood, I think, I might be mistaken, but I think that's some kind of oud. If I'm not, I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong though. I think Aki Galawood is just a different, yeah, I don't think that's oud, but I'm not sure. But in any case, you're getting those woody notes coming through here, and a little bit of the florals. The florals are there, but they're so, to me, the woodiness is kind of taking them over. And I think that's why I didn't like Guidance. Because of that, I didn't care for Guidance at all. You're getting a more earthy type smell floral, if that makes any sense. So, again, this one, I would keep it. You can see I have used it quite a bit. So you see the dent in it. I always use it as a topper. Always. I always put it on as a topper. So it depends on where I'm going. I would grab up, like, oh, let me grab that one. That one is it has that sandalwood, and it still has the floral in it, but it's going to, you know, it's going to make what I have on stand out even more. So if I'm wearing a very sweet floral, I will definitely top it off with this one as well. So guys, if you like very punchy type fragrances, you're gonna love this. If you like those woody type fragrances, you're gonna love this. Yeah, so if you like sweet, if you prefer more sweety, those nice white florals, like if you prefer that, then you may not like this. But if you like those green, woody, earthy, strong, punchy type fragrances, then you would like this. The florals in this is not, if you're a floral girl, that's not the florals in this. Okay, this is a floral scent. It does have the floral in there, but because of the sandalwood and the Aki Galawood in there, it has really pulled those floral, there's any sweetness in those florals down to a more earthy type smelling floral, if that makes any sense at all. But it's a beautiful fragrance. I'm not taking away from it being a beautiful fragrance. It's just not my scent profile, and I may not, like, I wouldn't wear it by itself. I wouldn't feel pretty for me, because I know what fragrances, I wear fragrances because of how they make me feel, what they do for me. That's why I wear certain fragrances. So this particular fragrance wouldn't bring that energy out in me. But if I want to have a statement, definitely you want to mix this with something that's more sweet floral or something that's very creamy. This will blend extremely well with something with those type of scent profiles. Okay, so I would not say no to it, but I will definitely have it linked down in the description. If you like those type of fragrances, then you're definitely going to love this. If you like Guidance, then you would definitely like this, because the scent profile for this and Guidance are very, very, very close. This is a very close dupe to it. And again, I don't care for Guidance. Everybody was going crazy about Guidance. I was going crazy about it because the bottle is so pretty. And child, your girl was not excited when she got it and she smelled it. Okay, so to each their own. Again, this one is Bayn AL Asrar by Paris Corner. Next up, guys, is this one, and this one is from Pandora Scents, is the name of the fragrance house, and the name of this one is Noir D'Arabie. I had to call Babe for him to pronounce it for me. Noir D'Arabie Pandora House from the Pandora House scents, okay? Let me tell you something. This fragrance, I'm trying to understand, and I think I know who recommended this fragrance to me. But from the time I saw the house on it, I should have, like, this smells very masculine to me, okay? But let's talk about the notes. So for this one, our top notes is a saffron, bergamot. Our middle note is agarwood, which is oud. So if anyone don't like oud, you may not like this one. And Bulgarian rose. And then in the base note, we have a sugarcane, tonka bean, amber, and white musk. Okay, so that's what we have in this one. This one you can get it from, I'm gonna have the link for this one in the description. So you're gonna get, it's like $40 on Aroma Concept, but you do have my 10% discount, right? This fragrance, smells very, very, very masculine to me. It smells, I know some women like masculine fragrances. So if you love masculine leaning fragrances, you're gonna love this one. I am not the one that would love masculine leaning fragrances, okay? That's not Judith. However, this fragrance, to me, let's spray it on skin. I do not like the saffron in it. To me, I'm getting more saffron than I am getting the bergamot. And then when it's drying down on the skin, I am smelling that oud. The oud is there. I am smelling the oud. So if you don't like oud, you're not going to like this. This thing is a very powerful fragrance, okay? She's very powerful. And I am smelling, like, when it dries down, that white musk is definitely coming through in the fragrance. But, and I guess that's the sugarcane I'm smelling. Like, it smells, I'm not saying this, it smells nice. It's just not, excuse me, it's just not my scent profile. To me, it has more leaning of a masculine fragrance, okay? Yeah, it has more leaning of a masculine fragrance. So it smells nice. It's strong. It has longevity to it. It's very, I would say, moderate for the longevity, and the sillage, she's moderate. She's definitely, I'm going to the baseball game, the basketball game type of fragrance. That's what it reminds me of. For people from the Caribbean, I'm going to the horse track. That's what it reminds me of, okay? The notes is very woody, like, it's very woody. It's a very woody type of a fragrance. So again, if you like something like that, then you're definitely going to like this particular fragrance. Now this fragrance, I would say, is more geared towards winter, fall type season type of a fragrance. I did have this one for a while, and I let it, when I first got it, I was like, which dude is up in here? So I just put it back. When that happens to me, I just put it and I let it sit, right? So this one, I definitely let it sit, and it has not changed. straight off the back, this one smells extremely masculine to me. Would I want to smell this on my man? I would say 50% yes, 50% no, because I like, and he likes a sweeter fragrance too. So, but I don't know, guys. To each their own with this one. That oud, I think I got this because I wanted to experience a very strong oud fragrance, and the review on it was saying that. So I did experience it, and I know that I don't like a strong oud fragrance. I don't like a fragrance where the oud is going to be standing out too much. Okay, so to each their own. With this one, again, this one will be linked down in the description. So if you want to try this one out, if this one is definitely your scent profile, I did not want to do a review on it because it's not my scent profile. My scent profile is not everybody's scent profile. So if you're liking that type of a scent profile, the having that oud and the musk, amber, the tonka bean, all those notes mixing together, I do not get the bergamot. I don't get that. When I spray it out for the first time, I am not getting the bergamot, but I am getting that saffron. And then that oud is very present in the fragrance. So if you like those type of fragrances, if you gravitate to a more masculine type of fragrance, you're going to love this. Now, if I wear this, I would definitely have to, I would probably layer this with my Valentina Bon in Roma fragrance. Like, I would layer it with that one and see the beauty that is going to give me. Okay, so I'm not going to try to pronounce the name again because I already forgot what babe just told me. But he said it's Noir D'Arabie. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Guys, check this one out. Let's get into our last fragrance, and that will be the fragrance of the day. Next up is this one, and this one is by the perfume house My Perfumes, and the name of this one is Taher Powdery. Now, I want you to see the dent in this one. I've shared this on my channel before when I first got it. When I first got it, the person that recommended it said that if you want to smell like a fresh, like you freshly just took a shower and you put on some really nice powder on you and all that kind of feeling, you want this. This thing literally smells like powder. Beautiful. When I tell you I would wear this to go to sleep, I have worn it out, and baby Zyla loves this. Every time she asks for it, she's like, can I have my perfume? Can you put on my perfume? Before, she used to ask for one of the Bath & Body Works sprays. She don't want that no more since she smelled this. Baby Zyla loves this. So every morning before she goes to school, she wants her perfume. Her father sprays this on her, you know, once she's over here. But guys, when I tell you this thing smells like powder, I am not playing with you. This thing is so addictive. You hear me? Let's talk about the notes in it, right? So the notes for this one is fruity accords and green accords on your top note. In your heart, you have creamy accords. You have jasmine. You have lily of the valley, and in your base notes you have ambery, musk, and tonka. I guess that's, yeah, tonka bean. Now, I don't know how those notes gave you this. Oh my gosh, this thing is very, very addictive. Like I said, like, you want to go, it makes you want to go and take a shower. It makes you want to take a shower and get dressed and just smell beautiful. That's what this thing literally smells like powder. I am not exaggerating. You hear me? I'm gonna give you, now you can get this on Amazon. Amazon has it for $65. But if you want to get it from My Perfumes website, US dollar is gonna take a while, I guess, for you to get it. Probably your shipping is gonna be high, but it's showing like $16 when you convert it over from dirhams. It's $18. It's what it's showing up to be, but I'm thinking maybe the shipping might hit you, but I'll put the link for both. But when I tell you, this thing is sweet. It smells like baby powder, but like a sweet baby powder. It is so, I don't know, I'm like, how the heck did they get this to smell like powder? Like, this thing smells so good. If you want to smell fresh, if you want to smell youthful, and you want to smell pretty, and you want people to say, oh, she just took a really nice bath, she smells amazing. If you want that, you have to get this. Like, oh, when I tell you this thing smells amazing. This smells amazing. You hear me? You have got to get your hands on this. I am not like, if you love smelling good, I put it on to go to bed. It's very strong, by the way. Strong in terms of you don't need a lot of it. Really, for baby Zala, I would do one little spray, because it would be on her clothes all day. She will come home in the afternoon, and you know how kids be out in the playground playing, and you can still smell it on her. You hear me? This thing is strong, okay? Its longevity is there. The sillage for it is there. This thing smells amazing. I'm not playing. You definitely have to get your hands on this one. Now, so this is a unisex fragrance. Like, I can smell a man putting this on, definitely, and layering it with another one of his colognes. But this is definitely a unisex fragrance. I would say this one can work all year round. You hear me? All year round. Day fragrance, night fragrance. You can wear this. This thing has in like a blend of musk and powdery notes. And when I tell you the powdery notes are there, like, when I smelled this thing the first time, I say, what in the hell? How did they get this to smell like this? Listen, I want you guys to try this fragrance. This is the fragrance of the day. So I want you guys to definitely get your hands on this one, and let me know down in the comments. And if you even have it, let me know if I'm wrong or if I'm wrong. Like, it smells amazing. So this is the fragrance of the day. Again, this one is by the house My Perfumes, and this one is Musk Taher Powdery. Okay guys, that's it. That's all the fragrances that I have for today. Definitely guys, if you guys found any value in today's video, definitely leave me a comment down below, and definitely hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed as yet. Let me know if you have any of these perfumes that I mentioned today, or if you're going to be getting any of them. Did any of them interest you to say, hey, I want to try these ones out? Definitely let me know down in the comment. Don't forget guys, every perfume that I showed you today is down in the description. Okay, go down in the description. I typically put it on top, so as soon as you go to the description, you should see it. Okay, so definitely go down in the description and look for the one that you want to get your hands on. On that note guys, I will see you guys on my next upload, and you guys be blessed, and don't forget, we're saving those paper dollars and we're spending those nickels. I will see you guys on my next upload. Bye.